Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Smashing English. Today we are going to be looking at 50 phrases in a British accent, a modern RP, received pronunciation. It is the accent that I speak with most of the time. It is a neutral British accent, mostly heard in the south of England. So you don't have to speak with this accent, but a lot of my students want to. So I will do these 10 at a time. So I will read 10, we can practice together. Then if you have any questions, give me some questions in the chat or the comments and I will answer them in between doing some of the sentences. So any questions you have, let me know in the chat or the comments and I will answer them after we've read a couple of these phrases. So, hello everybody. I can see people from Turkey, Pakistan, Myanmar, Somalia, India. So cool. Japan. I love Japan. I want to go back so much. Okay, let's get started then. So, these are all common phrases that you will hear in Britain, and this is how to say them in a modern RP accent. Here we go. How's your day going? How's your day going? How's your day going? Okay, I hope you're saying these with me. This is a good opportunity for shadowing. How's your day going? Next up we have, fancy a cup of tea later? Fancy a cup of tea later? Fancy means want or desire. So this phrase means, do you want a cup of tea later? But most British people will say, fancy a cup of tea later? And the of, most people will just pronounce that like cup of tea. Fancy a cup of tea? Cup of tea. Cup of tea. So kind of ignore that F. We don't really need it. Fancy a cup of tea later? Lovely. Oh, okay. I can't be bothered to sort that out right now. I can't be bothered to sort that out right now. I can't be bothered to sort that out right now. So I can't be bothered means, I don't want to put that effort in, And sort that out means to solve a problem, to solve a problem. So I don't want to solve that problem right now. I can't be bothered to sort that out right now. I'm absolutely exhausted after work. I'm absolutely exhausted after work. Now you might have noticed there, my natural accent, I want to say after. That's how I naturally say that. But in a modern RP, it's more common to hear after. Personally, I think if you are wanting to have British pronunciation, it doesn't really matter. If you like my accent, if you like how I talk, I say after, but you can also say after. I don't really mind. As an English teacher, I don't care. So both versions would be, I'm absolutely exhausted after work. That's how I would say it. I'm absolutely exhausted after work. You choose, up to you. Oh, this is a nice phrase. Don't stress too much about it. Don't stress too much about it. Don't stress too much about it. That's nice. Don't stress too much. Don't worry. Just, calm down. It's okay. Okay, moving on. That's really not my thing. That's really not my thing. If something is your thing, you really like it, it suits you, you really enjoy it. If it's not your thing, you don't enjoy it, it's not for you, that's really not my thing. My husband wants to go to a wrestling match, but that's really not my thing. You'll be fine, don't worry. You'll be fine, don't worry. You'll be fine, don't worry. Notice how I'm not pronouncing the full T here. So I'm not saying don't worry, I'm saying don't worry. So that's because it's a consonant sound followed by another consonant. And specifically, it's a stop consonant, which means I can't hold it. So with a t sound, I can't hold it. I can't go I can't hold it. So when you've got a sound like that, if you've got the next word starting with a consonant, we begin the sound, but we don't finish it. So we say, don't worry. So we get our tongue in the right position to make a T, but we don't release it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Oh, this is really common. Give me a call when you get home. Give me a call when you get home. Give me a call when you get home. Give me a call, that's really common. Instead of call me, you will hear a lot of people saying, give me a call. It just means call me. So call me when you get home. Give me a call when you get home. Very common to say this in Britain. I think it's going to rain later. I think it's going to rain later. Oh, I think it's going to rain later. Now, if you are watching the news, they will say going to. However, most people, even King Charles, even Prince William, they will probably say that. Even in the most perfect modern British RP, I think it's going to rain later. I think it's going to rain later. Gonna is really common. It is not just something that people say if they are being really informal. It's super common. I think it's going to rain later. Ooh, now this is a question that a lot of my students get a bit confused with. What have you been up to? Up to just means doing. So if someone asks you, what are you up to? It just means doing, okay? So what have you been doing today? What have you been up to today? What have you been up to today? What have you been up to today? Notice how that have gets really shortened into that. What have you been up to today? We wouldn't really hear, what have you been up to today? What have you been up to today? That's a really lovely question. If you can learn that and use that in your everyday vocabulary, you will be great. Do we have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to as well, you can listen to hundreds of English phrases in our course, 10 Conversations, 10 Accents. You can find out more about that course in the description. Any questions? So we've got, let's have a look. Have you ever been to Japan? Yes, I went in October and I absolutely loved it. It was my favourite country in the whole wide world that I visited. I love the nature, I love the history, I love the food. Oh, you know what I miss the most? I can't remember what they're called. I think onigiri. Are they onigiri? The triangles. They're like rice triangles wrapped in seaweed with a filling inside. I think about those every single day. Greetings from Chile. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. It was my birthday quite recently. So yeah. Any other questions? Keep writing them as I'm going. Write them in the chat and I will get to them when we get there. Okay, let's carry on then. Here we go. I'm starving. Shall we grab something to eat? I'm starving. Shall we grab something to eat? Oh, I'm starving. Shall we grab something to eat? That's how I would say that. Starving is extremely hungry. Oh, I'm starving. Shall, we only really hear the word shall when we're talking about like an offer, a preposition. Shall we go? Shall we do this? Shall we grab something to eat? And grab is pretty common when you're talking about going to get food as well. Could you pass me the salt, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? Could you pass me the salt, please? notice how this kind of becomes like could you, kind of, or kind of like that. Could you, instead of could you. Again, if I was a newsreader, I might say could you, but because I'm a normal person, I say could you. Could you pass me the salt, please? Ooh, this is a nice one. That seems a bit sketchy to me. That seems a bit sketchy to me. Sketchy means unreliable, untrustworthy, suspicious. Ooh, hello, motorcycle outside. Suspicious, a bit not sure if you can trust it. Like, I don't know, I don't trust that. That seems a bit sketchy to me. That seems a bit sketchy to me. Okay, next one. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. So how something turned out is how it was in the end. So how did it happen at the end? So I'm working on a project and in the end it was really, really good. So it turned out really good. Oh, nice, really British. Are you taking the mick? Are you taking the mick? Are you taking the mick? That means, are you insulting me? Or are you pretending? Or are you serious? You know, let's say, I don't know, you offer to drive someone 5 minutes away and they say, oh, actually, can you drive me an hour? You might say, are you taking the mick? Are you joking? Are you, hold on, that's a bit ridiculous. You're being ridiculous, you're pretending, or you're insulting me, and that's what taking the mick means. I don't mind either way. I don't mind either way. I don't mind either way. A lot of my students ask me, should it be either or either? I truly don't think it matters. I think technically there is a British way and a US way, but people in the UK say both versions. I hear either and I do hear either, so it doesn't really matter. Just say the one that comes most naturally to you. It's fine. I say either. I don't mind either way. That's what I say. Ooh, let's grab a pint later. Let's grab a pint later. Let's grab a pint later. A pint of beer at the pub. Let's grab means let's go get one. Let's get a pint later. Let's have a pint later. That's nonsense, honestly. That's nonsense, honestly. That's nonsense, honestly. Nonsense means silly, ridiculous. It makes no sense. She said this, but that's nonsense. It makes no sense. I don't believe it. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. So you might be thinking, oh, in modern RP, we don't pronounce R. So we say there. And you're right. There. There. However, the next word begins with a vowel sound. So, and this sound is silent. We don't say that E, do we? We don't say there-y. So we can kind of pretend that's not there. So we need to connect the two by putting the R back in. So we say, I'll be therein, therein. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. Ooh, nice. I've got a lot on my plate right now. I've got a lot on my plate right now. I've got a lot on my plate right now. If you've got a lot on your plate, it means you have a lot of tasks and responsibilities to do. So you have a job, you have meetings, you have children, you have a project that you're working on, you have blah, blah, blah. You've got a lot on your plate. You've got a lot to do, a lot that you need to be thinking about. So your brain is very occupied. Okay, any questions? I see some questions here. Peter says, question, can't be bothered. Does it mean that it's annoying or is it a neutral expression? Yeah, so if someone says, I can't be bothered, it's not really neutral because it's quite an emotional thing to say. You are saying that in your, with your amount of energy, you just don't want to do it. Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, I can't be bothered. So most of the time I would say I can't be bothered is negative. It's pretty, it's not a neutral thing. So, oh, I have to do my homework, but I can't be bothered. Or I have to go to work, but I can't be bothered. It's that energy, if that makes sense. So it's not extremely neutral. Okay, let's carry on. Oh, super common. You need this phrase, definitely. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. So notice how we're linking everything. I'll see you in a bit. Now you might notice that there's a little sneaky W in there. It kind of sounds like you win. And that's because we're going from a U to an I. So our mouth naturally opens to make a W. So if you're going from an oo to another vowel, you will link it with a W. I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you in a bit. That was really kind of you. That was really kind of you. That was really kind of you. Kind of you. A lot of the time of just becomes kind of like that. Of. Kind of you. Kind of you. That was really kind of you. Make sure to keep writing any questions that you have and I will respond to them in our next break. I wasn't expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting that at all. I wasn't expecting that at all. And this sound is longer than people think. I think a lot of the time people want to say like all, but it's all. So it's a lot more forward than you think. It's a lot longer than you think. So try that sound with me. All. All. Really forward. All. Lovely. I wasn't expecting that at all. Lovely. I'll give you a hand with that. I'll give you a hand with that. I'll give you a hand with that. Lovely. So just like how we had, where was it? Where is it? Give me a call instead of call me. It's really common to say, give me a hand. And that just means help me. Can you give me a hand? Can you help me? Can you give me a hand? So this is the same thing. I'll give you a hand with that. It means I'll help you with that. Can you believe this weather? Can you believe this weather? Can you believe this weather? This is a really common phrase because we are always talking about the weather, obviously. So the key things with this is this can on its own would be can. However, in connected speech, it often becomes can. Can you believe? Can you believe? Rather than can you believe? Can you believe? So in connected speech, it becomes can. Can you believe this weather? I'm not feeling great today. I'm not feeling great today. I'm not feeling great today. Again, we've got that T sound going to another consonant. So instead of releasing it and saying great today, we don't release this first T. We say great, and we're in the position to make a T, but we don't release it. Great today. Great today. Let's catch up properly soon. Let's catch up properly soon. Let's catch up properly soon. So that properly, that bit in the middle is just a. Properly. Not properly or properly. 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 And catch up means to talk about news and things that have happened with you recently. I've got no idea what to do. I've got no idea what to do. I've got no idea what to do. Lovely. So again, no idea. We're connecting from a no to another vowel with a w. No idea. No idea. I need to get some fresh air. I need to get some fresh air. I need to get some fresh air. Notice how we're connecting that? So it's fresh air. Fresh air. Fresh air. Link whenever you can. We love to link. Oh, I love this phrase. It's really common. I'm not being funny, but I'm not being funny, but I'm not being funny, but it means like I'm not joking here. Like I'm not joking. I want to say something that is a little bit of a confession. Maybe it's a bit controversial, you know, like look, I'm not being funny, but I deserve a pay rise. Yeah, that's, you know, that's a statement I want to say, and I'm being honest about it. I use that one all the time. Any other questions? Any other questions? We've got so many amazing countries. Someone from Brazil. Who else have we got? So there was someone up here from Chile. Very cool. India. Myanmar. It's just amazing. I can never believe. Oh, someone from Los Angeles. Woo! Yeah, I can never believe the amount of different countries. Someone says, do you know that the world's oldest language is Tamil? I didn't know that. I believe you. Maybe it is. I believe you. Someone else is from Cambodia. Very cool. Kenya? Korea? Korea, I can say 안녕하세요. I think that's hello. 안녕하세요. Loramida. I think that's all I know how to say. Can you please show us how to pronounce together properly? Okay, together. So that first syllable is like a schwa, t, together. So you've got a schwa at the beginning and the end, t and together, together. Lovely, very good everybody, you're doing great. Okay, some more phrases. We've got, don't worry, it happens. Don't worry, it happens. Don't worry, it happens. You know, I would say this to someone if they made a mistake. You go, hey, it happens, that's okay, don't worry. I can manage, thanks. I can manage, thanks. I can manage, thanks. Again, that can becomes a kun. I can manage. I can manage. It means I can do this, I'm okay, but thank you for offering to help, but I'm okay. That's exactly what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. You'll notice with a lot of these phrases in a modern RP accent, we like to go down at the end of a phrase. So we never really go, that's exactly what I needed. We like to go down. So that's exactly what I needed. We like to end on a down. So if you want to sound even more correct with this accent, try to make your phrases go down at the end. I'm just popping out for a bit. I'm just popping out for a bit. I'm just popping out for a bit. Popping out means leaving for a short amount of time. So I'm just going to go out for a short amount of time and then I'll be back. So I'm just going to pop out, but I'll be back in 10 minutes. Are you free later on? Are you free later on? Are you free later on? Notice again how I am linking that R, because yes, normally we don't say the R, we say later. But because the next word starts with a vowel, I need to say the R. Later on. Later on. Very good. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. Good idea. Again, always linking. It's not good idea, it's good idea. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So again, really appreciate it. There's a hidden little y in here. It's kind of like that. Appreciate. Yate. I need to hear that y. I really appreciate it. Ooh, lovely phrase. It's about time we did that. It's about time we did that. It's about time we did that. It's about time means it is the time to do that. It's almost like we should have done it before. We should have done it in the past. It is definitely the right time to do that. And we do it with the past tense afterwards. So it's about time you watched Titanic. You know, you should have watched it years ago. This is the perfect time. It's about time you watched that. Or it's about time we had a conversation. It's about time we had a conversation. We need to have a conversation right now. This is the right time. We should have done it in the past, probably. I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think about it. I'll have a think about it. Again, I'll have a think. It means exactly the same as I will think. It's just another way of saying it. I'll have a think. It's very British. I'll have a think instead of I'll think. Let's not rush it. Let's not rush it. Let's not rush it. Self-explanatory. Let's be slow. Let's not rush. I don't really fancy that. I don't really fancy that. I don't really fancy that. Again, fancy means want or desire. So I don't really fancy that means I don't desire it. I don't want it. So yeah, we could have chips, but I don't really fancy that. That was really funny. That was really funny. That was really funny. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Again, really common phrase. A lot of these would be great for you to have in your vocabulary. All of these can be used every single day. Can we do it another time? Can we do it another time? Can we do it another time? Again, this has a lot less sounds in it than you think. So the vowels are really relaxed. Another. Another. Really relaxed. Not another or another. Another. Another time. Another time. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Poof, I didn't see that coming. It means I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that to be coming. I didn't see that coming. I am surprised. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Again, that TH, that. That. If you struggle with your TH when you're practicing, make them longer. That makes sense. That makes sense. If you're not sure if you're doing it, do it in front of a mirror and see if you can see your tongue sticking out. I'll be with you in a second. I'll be with you in a second. I'll be with you in a second. I'll be with you means I will come and help you, or I will come and listen to you. I will come to be with you in a second, in a short moment. Just wait for me for a minute. I will be with you in a second. I need a bit of a break. I need a bit of a break. Oh, I need a bit of a break. Again, notice that bit of. So instead of a, it's more like that, like other. I need a bit of a break. I need a bit of a bit of a. You have to really fight your instincts to want to say bit of a. Bit of a. I need a bit of a break. Could you give me a hand, please? Could you give me a hand, please? Have I done this one already? I feel like we've done this one. I'm just checking if I've done this one already. If we have, I'll give you a different one. Oh no, we've done could you pass me the salt? Okay, bit different. Could you give me a hand, please? Could you give me a hand, please? Could you give me a hand, please? It means can you help me? But when we ask a question with could, it just sounds more indirect, more polite. So if you are, wanting to sound really polite, could you is really nice. Last one. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Fabulous. Well done, everybody. The best thing to do is try to learn these phrases because all of these phrases can be so useful for you in everyday life, even if you don't want to say them in a modern RP accent. You can still use them because they are all very useful for lots of situations. So well done, well done. Do you have any questions before we go? Any final things you'd like to ask? This live stream will be available to re-watch again, so don't worry if you're just joining now. You can watch it from the beginning whenever you like. Yes, we've got some courses available. So we've got our phrasal verbs and idioms, which come straight to your email. There's the link for that in the description. And we've also got our 10 conversations, 10 accents, where you can listen to 10 hour-long conversations with different people from different parts of the UK. So you can really listen to how we talk in this country. Look at that. Well done, everybody. Oh, you can also become a member. If you want to click the join button, you can get 2 exclusive live streams every single month about lots of different things. So well done, everybody. Someone says, how do you know Korean language? I don't really know Korean language, I'll be completely honest, but there is a K-pop group that I used to really like, and I remember watching some of their videos and they used to say those phrases, so I learned a bit of it from K-pop, but I wish I knew more. I think I'd love to go to Korea. Korea's like top of my places I want to visit. I want to visit Korea, I want to visit Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, Austria, Switzerland, so many places, so many places. Well done for being here. You are fantastic. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Be sure to click the join button and go to smashingenglish.com. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well done, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta!